In your morning medical news, drug overdose deaths in the U.S. are on a downward trend. According to the CDC, as of July of this year, fatal overdoses were 17% lower than they were during the prior 12-month period. But despite the recent step down, CDC data shows drug overdose deaths remain as high as they were at the end of 2020. Medical experts say they can't pinpoint a specific factor that explains why the number of drug overdose deaths have fallen since hitting a record high last summer. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has proposed a rule that could lower the amount of nicotine in tobacco products. The FDA has been developing the rule since 2022, which would require tobacco companies to reduce the amount of nicotine in traditional cigarettes. If passed, there would not be any immediate changes to tobacco products. The Office of Management and Budget's approval process could take months. There will also be a public comment period on the proposal. According to a new study, the food you may eat may be affecting your body's ability to fight cancer cells in the colon. The study found that the potential problem may be an overabundance of certain omega-6 fatty acids, perhaps from ultra-processed foods in your diet. Researchers say those particular fatty acids may hinder the anti-inflammatory and drug and tumor-fighting properties of another essential fatty acid, omega-3. However, another expert not tied to the study said not to blame the omega-6s, but instead a lack of omega-3 fatty acids may be the problem. The holiday season brings a lot of celebration and joy, but it can also be triggering for people in recovery from alcohol and drug addiction. Experts say there are steps you can take to ease the pressure, not just for those in recovery, but for family and friends who may want to be supportive. Liz Crawford has more.
Jared Dotz has come to appreciate his regular walks, a time to meditate and reflect on how far he's come.
Me personally, I feel like I had multiple rock bottom situations.
Dotz said he spent a decade in and out of rehab for his drug and alcohol addictions. He said the birth of his son 3 years ago was his ultimate wake-up call. Now he says he's 2.5 years sober.
I just believed in myself for once and gave it a shot, and here I am.
Dotz says his recovery is a never-ending journey, and the holiday season can feel like an uphill battle. Everything from social gatherings to stress can be overwhelming.
Be around family and just try to show up now, it becomes a little difficult because not only are we trying to maintain our own recovery and our own sobriety, but we're just trying to learn how to live a normal life too.
Colleen Snow, the alcohol and drug director with the Camden County Health Department, encourages her staff to do extra check-ins and follow-ups this time of year.
Lots of stress that brings on triggers, and being triggered can easily lead to relapse.
Snow says mentally preparing for the holidays and setting realistic expectations can help people, no matter what stage of recovery.
To be open and really do some mindfulness and self-reflection to see where you're at and what you can really handle.
Loved ones can also help by being understanding and supportive.
I'm not taking this personal that they're leaving the party. It's not about me. It's about them and their safety.
If you feel too shaky to where it's I know I can't be around it, sometimes it's just don't go around it.
For Dotz, it's all about connecting with others in the recovery community and being self-aware in social situations.
The National Institutes of Health estimates that roughly 29 million Americans suffer from alcohol use disorder. Some addiction counselors say if you need help, reaching out to your county health department is a great option to find local, affordable treatment.